Data is growing really fast in virtually every industry. Analysts are now estimating that by the year 2025, we will generate 143 zettabytes of data. That's 143 million petabytes. And this is a big problem for enterprise IT. Why? Because while data is growing so fast, IT budgets are staying pretty much flat. Luckily, there is a solution. Just as with an iceberg, you only see the tip of the iceberg above water, data is somewhat similar to that. Only 20% of your data is hot and needs active management. 80% of your data is under the water, cold, not really being touched, and can be managed very efficiently. This is the principle behind the Active Archive solution with IBM and Komprise. And it's really simple for you to get over 70% of savings on your storage and backups. Let me show you how with a very quick demo. In this example, we're connected to some NetApp 7 mode, some EMC Isilon, some NetApp 8 mode, and some Windows servers. You can pick any network attached storage that can be accessed via NFS or SMB and then select the shares or exports that you wish to analyze. Once you've done that, Komprise starts showing you analytics on all your data. In this example, we can see that we have a little over 2 petabytes of data. We can also see that a good amount of this data hasn't been touched in a year or more. This is the cold data that we want to offload into IBM Cloud Object Storage. We can also see that based on historical growth rates, we're going to need another petabyte of storage, backup, and DR if we didn't act on this quickly. We can also get a sense of what kinds of data we have and how users are using it. We see that video is a big consumer of our storage. We can see whether it's big files or small files, which users and which groups are actively using our storage, and where the data is actually getting stored. But it's not only this kind of analytics. We can start setting policies on when we want data to be actively archived to IBM Cloud Object Storage and start seeing how much we'll actually save. Let's say in our remote offices, we want to move anything over a year old into IBM Cloud Object Storage. Once I set that policy, Komprise shows me that over 62% of my data is going to get moved out into IBM COS, and this is going to save almost 2 petabytes of storage capacity, and more importantly, almost 3x that of backup and DR footprint, yielding a pretty significant cost savings, in this instance of a little over $10 million in 3 years. Of course, all the costs and assumptions behind this can be edited to suit your business. Once you're happy with your policies and your plan, all you need to do is activate it, and Komprise then starts moving data to IBM Cloud Object Storage based on your policies. And the best part is that the moved data looks as they are files on the original file system. Here's a folder on an EMC Isilon SMB drive, and we're looking at a Windows Explorer view of this folder after Komprise has moved some files into IBM Cloud Object Storage. We can see that these files have been moved because they have a little arrow next to them. Other than that, it looks just like another Word document, and when I open it, you might see a few milliseconds of additional latency, but it opens just like any other Windows file. Now that you've seen the demo, to try this in your own environment and to get a complimentary proof of value of exactly how much you can save with IBM and Komprise, contact your IBM representative.